This is Swiss and Chips, your British guide to Switzerland. Hello and welcome to Swiss and Chips. I'm Jo Fay.
And I am Simon Tried.
And today, in this episode of the podcast, we're talking about what to do in Switzerland on a Sunday. We've taken a special trip out on this Sunday in particular. We'll come back to that in a minute. And we also asked in our Facebook group this morning, Switzerland for English speakers, if you're on Facebook, check it out and join, what you guys do on a Sunday. We had lots of responses. I also think one of the big questions when you first move to Switzerland is, what do the Swiss actually do on a Sunday? If all the shops are closed, what are they doing exactly? And I think it takes a little bit of time to figure that out. So those are the three main things we're going to talk about in this episode. So to start off, we thought, okay, what is a nice thing to do on a Sunday in Bern? And we decided to come on a small day trip to the local mountain/hill, the Gurten.
Yes, the Gurten is a really nice place. And I think you just mentioned the most important question. Is it a hill or is it just a mountain or is it not really worth mentioning? No, I think it's a really nice place to go, especially if you are in town in Bern living, because it takes only a few minutes and you are in quite a different world, and it's super nice, super green, calm, and for everyone something to do, for families and so on. And yeah, we thought quite often you asked what are others doing in Switzerland, or what do the typical Swiss do, and I think that might be interesting for some people to know. I'm not sure if it's so much different to another country, but we will find out today.
Oh, we will, yeah.
Yeah. So yeah, let's start maybe with the Facebook post where we asked in the group.
Sure.
I think that we had some quite interesting replies there.
Yeah, because when you first move here to Switzerland, depending on where you've come from, I think this idea of the shops being closed on a Sunday and lots of restaurants and cafes being closed as well, you just think, what am I going to do then if I can't go shopping? Well, so I posed this question in the group this morning because I was quite interested to hear what other people are up to, and we had lots of answers. Dee, who's living in Audioburst, said that she's really lucky because she lives in such a beautiful place and she can head out hiking as soon as she's finished her coffee, basically, which is awesome.
Yeah, she goes climbing, I saw.
Climbing as well?
Yeah, she's going climbing, yeah.
Aha, fantastic. Kathleen wrote, my kids and husband like to sleep in. I might make some cookies.
Yeah, that sounds also
That
good.
sounds like a nice Sunday. Well, better a Sunday for the kids and husband who are sleeping in and then get to wake up to eat the cookies.
Yeah, perfect.
But also making stuff is nice. Sorry if I'm not going to pronounce your name correctly, but I'll try. Shabatani said he would normally go for a small hike around the Suisse romande, the French-speaking part of the country, but today he's in Zurich because he's been at a hackathon that happened there over the weekend.
Oh yeah, he makes some very interesting stuff. I think he is working on his PhD as far as
Yeah, exactly.
I saw.
That's true. Steph said she's going for a Via Ferrata.
Ooh,
do you know what that is?
I think just a holiday.
No, Via Ferrata. It's these climbing courses. But they're already kind of slightly set up for you, and I think it's a sort of way of getting into climbing without heading out yourself and with a rope on your back and a few nails in your hand. Via Ferrata, it's a sort of structured climbing course, but in nature. I'm surprised you don't know it.
Yeah, I mean, it's just a path ferrata. I don't know what it is, but it's that then. No, yeah. I've never heard.
Interesting, yeah. I mean, I would personally not go because I don't really like the idea of climbing.
Yeah. I think
it's a good thing to try.
I know these tracks, but I didn't know the name. So.
Oh, yeah. There you go. So that's what Steph's up to.
Yeah, okay.
And she also said
adventurous.
Visiting a museum, going for a walk, resting, hanging out with friends and family. Not all today, but in general.
Okay, yeah. I think that's actually quite classic, I would say.
Yeah, yep. I thought so. And then Edward wrote that they hop in their 1971 Land Rover and explore the Swiss countryside.